Hi, my name is Liz Hathway and this is my astrological look at this coming week. It's quite a few important threads running through this week. We have, for example, on Friday, the second Jupiter Neptune trine, and that falls on the same day as we have Mercury trine in Pluto. That's on Friday. So that's one really important theme there. And on Saturday, we have Venus opposite Saturn as well. So what might these sort of planets be talking to us about if we could have a conversation with them? I think, for example, Jupiter in Scorpio is really significant in all of this, also with Venus opposite Saturn a day later. Scorpio is very much attached to the past. It's very much attached as well to past pain, past conditioning, past suffering. And we should remember as well that Jupiter in Scorpio and Neptune in Pisces, we're talking here about water signs. So this is, I would say, more process orientated. These are slow moving currents because this is a 3-time meet between Jupiter and Neptune. So on the one hand, we have this attachment. You know, Scorpio has this sort of tendency, you know, it'll revisit things just to see if it still hurts, you know, if there's still a little bit of, you know, something to be got out of it, or if it's completely, the pain is completely over. So there's also with Scorpio a sense of something hidden, you know, so this is deep stirrings in the psyche related to past conditioning, events in the past. And now this wonderful Neptune in Pisces, like a source or a wave is coming over it. So this is very much about healing. It's very much about redemption. It's like buying something back. It's atonement. It's also liberating. It's a process of freeing yourself. But because, as I say, these are water signs, this is very much, especially with Scorpio, these are inner processes. These are things that are taking place in a very deep level of the psyche, and it's a process that can't be hurried, it can't be pushed, it has to unfold in a way. And I think that's what's happening now with the Jupiter retrograde. So this is really, really powerful. On the other hand, we could also say, you know, Jupiter is very much related to heights, it's related to religious aspirations. And Scorpio is very much a business sign. It's very into, you know, money and into power. So there could be business aspirations here. And we could find on Thursday and Friday that, you know, some big business announcement takes place, a takeover or something like that. But whichever way you look at it, Jupiter trine Neptune, it's receptive, it's psychological, and it has this tendency really to plumb the depths, you know, dig deep. It's, as I say, it's a bit like gold digging as well, particularly because on the same day we have Mercury trine Pluto. So again, this sort of understrips, if you like, this idea of psychological energy at play. That's about deep understanding. It's about plumbing the depths. It's about stability as well, certainly in terms of markets, some kind of market stability, takeover possibly on that day. But these are deep currents which are change promoting, although the process, because Jupiter's retrograde at the moment, the Jupiter will go direct now on the 10th of July, and it's not until the 19th of August that Jupiter Neptune trine is going to play out. So we also have this week, Mercury is also sextile Neptune on Wednesday. So, and Mercury is currently, of course, in Taurus. So again, that slows the mind down. It's kind of grounds the thinking in a way in something that's real. And that's interesting because on Monday, we're sort of jumping through the week. Monday, the sun, of course, goes into Gemini. And, you know, Gemini is fast. It's, you know, it understands things in an instant. It wants to share ideas. But with Mercury at the moment in Taurus, trine in Pluto, these ideas have to be grounded. They have to have an anchor in something that is really real. A great week. We have so many aspects. You could actually do a bit of cherry picking here because we also on Thursday we have, you know, last week we had the Mars Saturn square. Now we get on Thursday Sun trine Mars. you know. So this is a good day actually on Thursday, I think, for getting, you know, getting through the pile. You know, if you've got a lot of work sitting around, this can really, because Gemini has that sort of business acumen, it can quickly join up the dots and, you know, put things away. And Mars is also a physical, you know, powerful planet. So these are like the build-ups, if you like, to the Friday Jupiter-Neptune square, which I mentioned first because obviously it's a slow-moving trine. We're getting it 3 times. And this really is the undercurrent, if you like, to what's going on this week. Because we see we can pick it up a little bit on Saturday with Venus opposite Saturn. You know, because there again we have like that water element, it's very strong with Venus in Cancer. You know, Venus in Cancer is attached. She's emotionally attached. You know, she also is attached to feeling safe and solid, and, you know, her feelings are also based on security issues and also how long the relationship has lasted, you know, because the attachment grows with Cancer as well over time. And we see on Saturday Venus opposite Saturn. So yeah, Saturn in Capricorn is about the responsibility, you know, it's about protocol. It's it's also in a way taking a step back from attachment that is based on emotional content. It's kind of even a slightly cold energy coming Venus's way. So relationships could be going through a kind of reassessment process, because what you get with the opposition is planets, you know, maximum distance from each other. So what it always brings, and that can be really good, it can bring some distance and it can offer an opportunity to reflect. So Venus in Cancer might think where she is compromising herself too much for safety, you know, and is that safety real or not? Am I really being nurtured by this relationship? Am I getting, you know, my deeper needs met in this relationship? And of course, Saturn in Capricorn could be thinking about, you know, the price that is being paid for a certain type of status or a standing, or, you know, and if, you know, the best interest might lie elsewhere, you know, so it's kind of a rational decision. But yeah, so this is coming on the back of the lovely Jupiter-Neptune trine, Mercury-Pluto trine. So it's a really interesting week, and it's capped off on Sunday with the moon going into Scorpio, which in a way underscores the theme of this week, I think, which is this process orientated, this shift that's going on in the psyche. And again, with Scorpio and Pluto involved here this week, you know, a lot of things are hidden from view. You can't force that process. Certainly Scorpio is known for mulling on things and, you know, working it through by themselves before they can actually make a move in any way, shape or form. That issue has to be resolved. So it's very redemptive, a very interesting energy this week. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Bye.